you up to tonight? Welcome in. Playing some RimWorld. Welcome to my colony of like 219 or 220, I can't remember. Anyway, lots and lots of little people. And all my animals, which for some reason I have a fuck ton of chocolate. So that's the thing that's going on. Just woke up, if I'm honest. How about you? I am not well, but it's fine. I have like multiple medical conditions. I was just talking about it. So yeah, my kind of default state is always some level of like not okay, but some days are like better or worse than others, and today's being worse. So it's fine. Um, so how do you get to this point with colonies as a mod or something? No, it's not. It's for me. It's actually lack of mods. So I've only got. I think I've got. Had 6 mods, and one of them's not working. Hold on. What have I got? I've got EdB Prepare Carefully. Wild Reproduction's not currently working since the 1.5 update. Drop all inventory. HugsLib and Harmony, I believe, are just compatibility ones. And Deep Stack. That's all I've got. So the reason why I've got so many people is I just steal everybody all the time. Like if somebody comes in to fight me, I just fucking take them. I take them home. They become mine. They become one of my colony. All of this shit up the top for anybody that's new in, that's my entire colony. We're just in the process of moving base at the moment. There's little dots, little caravans going for a journey. I'll zoom in a bit in case you guys are on your phone or whatever. What difficulty? I'm guessing that's like, what you pick at the start. I've got VB Chillax on, I think it's base builder. With what do you call it, like the auto save frequently thing. But you guys know me as well. I save, like, look at this shit. I save all the time. So some shit happens, I just like load back and we try the fight again with less casualties and more prisoners, kind of thing. Just straight up acquire the people, pretty much. So we've got these fun little things. I don't know if we've got any here. This is just a mess that's happened over last week. It's fun. Somebody up here might have one. Oh, look, not chimpanzee, maybe Naomi. Who has a shock lance? Not Dan. I know I used up a bunch. No, I don't want to click on the panther. I want augury. Hummingbird, no. One of these people are going to have it. Not the shelf. That ain't going to have it. I'm looking for... Actually, we might have one just laying around. That's terrible. Lasagna. Nope, you don't got one. Hummingbird, I already checked you. Hey, Azula. Azula has joined us. She's my cat, for anybody that doesn't know. She's just jumped up and she's curling up in a bed. Alright, I'm not finding somebody specifically that has one, but we have these things called shock lances. I think if I was to, like, select a whole bunch of people, we might be able to find one. They basically allow me to zap people, kind of like set their brain on fire, potentially set their body on fire. And it kind of, there we go, this one. Okay, this. So basically what this does is it will kind of like shock the target and like flood their mind with like chaotic images, blocking coherent perception, dropping them into a state of psychic shock. The risk is brain damage and it has long range, but it requires line of sight. The other thing too is that it's not just a risk of brain damage. You can accidentally set them on fire. Like you set their brain on fire. I have a bunch of people with like, medical condition, brain scar. Here we go. Burn scar. She was shocked. So yeah. And sometimes they can become a trauma savant by getting shocked too many times. And that prevents them from being able to talk. So then they become unhappy because each little person has social needs, wherever that is. There we go. That says, like, if they can, talk to people and, play games or chess or read or cook or whatever, right? God forbid that they slept on the ground outside in the dark and ate without a table. Because that's kind of the consistent thing here. So, yeah. Then, yeah. If you can kind of like use medical stuff on them to fix them back up, but it can be difficult. Doesn't always fix up the thing that you want them to fix up. I'm just watching to see what the fuck they're building because I've kind of forgotten. With storyteller, yeah, Phoebe, the storyteller. I always forget because it's been so long ago. You got to remember, I started this colony last year in March. Like I have been playing this for over 1 year, real world time. So it's been a long time. So when somebody asks me like, what stuff am I playing on? If I didn't have it written down, I wouldn't fucking know. That's just a fact. It wakes up wagging happily. No, I can give you some pats. Azula's here too, so she can just snuggle up with you. I'm giving her some pats. That's on losing is fun. They limit % of recruiting a lot after a certain amount of colonists. Takes ages to convert. You'll probably get 15 dead by the time you crawl over 30 colonists. The other thing too is they brought in this thing that's like ultra. None of these guys should have it. These are all my people. But there's a caravan coming up that has. Is this group? Yeah. I think they've got 7 prisoners, and I had to take in ones that were not hyper loyal, because you can't take them. And that was something that changed with 1.5 because that didn't exist for me. At least I never saw that beforehand. I just fucking took everybody. So, like, you guys saw me. I went to some attack quests and I had 17 enemies, and I took home 16, give or take. Like, you're not supposed to be able to do that. But yeah, no, I just took an army and we took everybody. And that group that's coming up here, they're nearly here. They have 7 people. That was the maximum amount that I could take out of their non-super loyals, you know? What about the non-melee pawn blow off with head of a club when they had around 25 colonists? What? What was my non-melee pawn? Blown off a head with a club around 25 colonists. But the other thing too is everybody's a little bit, I don't know about this group, everybody's a little salty that some colonists died. You can see? So everybody's on the verge of having a tantrum because particularly here, we're in the process of building. So everybody is currently soaking wet because it's raining. They got disturbed sleep because they're sleeping outside on the ground alone in the dark, and everybody's clothes are shit. So more merrier in this game. So what you're looking at, Rav, is this is kind of blasphemy in RimWorld. This game's called RimWorld, and kind of the concept of it is that you're people that have like crash landed onto a RimWorld, right? This is what the place is called, right? The idea is that you're supposed to have somewhere between 1 and 5 people, and you're kind of supposed to, like, most people don't kind of get up to about 30. Like 10 is a lot for most people. I'm not joking. It's a lot of like, I have to schedule what they do. Every single person has a personal schedule of what tasks are a higher priority than anything else. On top of that, we have a daily schedule. So some of these people are night owls. This person's a night owl. So they want to be awake at night and sleep during the day. I could change that more into more detail, but I don't. Then some people have got food preferences. Some people got drug preferences. All kinds of things. Some of them have got, like, some will only flee, they're pacifists. They won't fight for you and all sorts of stuff. This is usually a massive, what I have is not something most people see in RimWorld. The other thing too is you can play with this with infinite amount of mods, more or less, so long as they're compatible and so long as they run. And I only play with about 5 mods. So it basically means that my game isn't really chugging, unlike a lot of people's games. And I'm not ripping on anybody's games. It's just the more mods you add, the worse it plays, kind of thing. So most people don't really get about more than 100 days into the game without it being kind of crap. I'm not shitting on anybody. It's just that's what kind of happens. and I'm at day, hold up, I'm at day 720 at the moment, which is nuts. And I've been playing this for over a year, which is also unheard of nuts. And yeah, basically everybody, I more or less know what everybody kind of does. And I brought in a big group of 21 people to begin with, and I expected them to just kill each other, but that's not what happened. So yeah, now what I'm trying to do is, let's see, we started down here. Hold up. Let's find it. It should be, where are my allies? There. Okay. I should have my original place in here somewhere. Is that it? Nope, that's yellow. Hold up, let's zoom out a bit more. Close between there and a close between there. Getting down to, oh look, we were somewhere around here. Very hard to tell because I'm supposed to just be like a left behind kind of civilization. It should just be white dots. I can't fucking see it. Might have been lower. Who knows? Anyway, look, I was somewhere down here. Can't quite tell. We've kind of gone from somewhere in around here somewhere. Only knows where. To up here. This is third site. So we had one, no, this is second site. We had one somewhere down here, who knows where. Then this is second location here. And then we're moving up to third location up here. And the main goal is over here. There's this off-world flag. And it's a landed ship. So, yeah. I kind of, I'm taking an army to that. Because it's going to be a wave of non-stop fights. But it's taken me so far about a year to get here. And I really wish I could kind of like figure out roughly where it was. But I know I was several days away. It would have been down and through. I really feel like it was here somewhere. But I don't think I was that close to them. They were beneath me. It should have been like here somewhere. I can't find it. I don't remember where we started. I can find it on like previous game videos and stuff. But yeah, it's basically just like little white spots. If I was to zoom in more, see how these turn into little red spots? That's what I'm looking for, but white. So it's fucking difficult. But yeah. Let's go back into here. I'm trying to currently build up this place. And it's kind of, yeah, it's taking a long time. I only sent up a small crew and they are working very hard at the moment, but I have a big amount of people coming in soon. That's saved too. I missed some stuff. It's basically become the higher the colonist count, the higher the probability of instant death instead of injuries. They don't seem to kill each other as much as everybody else's colonies. So RimWorld's also kind of weird. They kind of, some colonies just fucking hate each other from get-go, right? And other colonies like this kind of tolerate each other, and that's why this one's surviving. But some will end like immediately. And yeah, that's not great. Let's see. I want my medicine and mech serums. I will sell steel, rifle, and I've got beds and stuff. I sell the beds. This is the prisoner crew, I think. I need food for this lot, so we'll do what we can. Lots of micromanaging in a big colony. Actually, mine's not that micromanaged. Everybody says that, but I have mine so fucking, like, kind of automatic. Because everybody's, like, set to do their own kind of thing. I just have to pay attention if somebody goes into, like, a murderous rage or a slaughtering thing and wants to kill everybody, or if, you know, I get attacked by a raid or something like that, then I have to, like, actually stop and, like, do shit. But for the most part, it's actually really hands-off. Like, you know how when we had Qulin and Salvation, location 1 and 2, one of the locations at any given time was self-sufficient entirely. Like, I was just not there. So it's possible that it runs on its own. I just, yeah, I just come by occasionally and do shit. I don't think I got enough money for that. I do not. I would probably sell some of my steel for this. What else we got in here? I got TVs. I could sell my TVs. My people are going to be pissed, but these people need food for this trip, and food requires money. One of my caravans is at a trader at the moment, and we're just getting a bit of food to kind of move on. They can survive. I don't know if they're going to eat that shit, but it should be good. All right. So, yeah, keep going. They were basically out of food, so we're just fixing them up. Take me back to that group. Let's see. What else I missed? As I did was near 400 mods, over 30 to 50 minutes is waiting load. Yeah, that's the other thing too. The more mods you have for this game, the longer it takes to load. But I did notice that since 1.5 came out, my load takes a little while. So instead of it being like a minute, it's now like 2 or nearly 3 minutes, which for me is fucking alarming because holy shit, nothing changed. The game just updated. It should be running faster, but yeah, that's completely wild, which is really funny because you know the real funny thing is some people come into like my videos when they're on YouTube and absolutely shit all over the fact that, oh, it takes so long to load. It's like, really? How's your 100 to, 400 or 500 mods treating you at the moment? Because most people play with like 200 to 300 on average, and I play with 6. So my load time is just pittance, right? It's mostly, I have a lot of colonists, so it should weigh out about the same. But it doesn't. Mine's really quick. But everybody loves to have an argument and be like, oh my god, her game's running like shit. And it's like, really? Is it though? I'm still playing it a year later. And I have like 220 odd colonists. We had 243 at one point. Is it really running that badly? I'm sure somebody will actually say yes when this eventually goes to YouTube. So somebody will say it just for the fucking fun of it. And close to 1,000 days, to be fair. Yeah, look, it takes a long time because every season in here, I know it's hidden behind my ass, so you're not going to be able to see it. But, like, look, what kind of happens is every season is 15 days. So, like, what was it? A year is what? 60 days or some shit like that. And so it kind of takes a while. Each different map's a little bit different. Like I'm on this location is a permanent summer, and by the way, the background is not meant to be black. I actually don't know if I kept. Oh, I cleaned out my studio this moment. Who was that? Nope. Here we go. We can watch how long it takes to load. I'm not fucking around with the run wild people. All right. I still don't even know if Langer can actually be tamed at the moment. What can happen is they have mental breaks and they kind of just do different things. Sometimes they'll go into murderous rage, want to kill somebody. Sometimes they want to release prisoners. Sometimes they want to kill prisoners. Sometimes they want to slaughter animals. Sometimes they want to insult people, eat food, or in this case, run wild and free. And at the moment, since 1.5 has updated, I cannot seem to tame my run wild humans. And I do not know if that's a problem or a glitch related to my game having run so long or what, but I am just guinea pigging Langer for now. And until he can prove that I can actually tame him, I'm just not allowing the go run wild free things. Because fucking hell, what if it ends up being one of the legacy characters? So the legacy characters for me are the 21 original people I brought into this game, the 21 people that I brought in from other maps. And if they fuck off, then the whole point of trying to get them off world from site 1 to site flag kind of goes out the window. And I don't want to have an entire prison full of like 100 or so wild and free humans that will attack you if you like try to tame them and shit. So it would be pretty funny to, oh, you know what would be great? I could use the psychic eminator thing and absolutely just send a bunch of really raging fucking wild humans on my enemies. I haven't even considered it. That's still not worth it. But I mean, I've never thought of it before. that they're locked up working in a storm. Or working up a storm. Yeah, my people are pretty productive. Also, welcome in a waiver. Yeah, they have like all kinds of tasks. I've got people working around the clock. With a colony this size, you need it. Otherwise, if there's downtime where somebody's not making food, it could be critical. We get electrical, solar flare, no power, no electricity, nobody's making any food, everybody's eating the food isn't being refrigerated, food's spoiling. Suddenly we have an issue because it's so huge. The colony is huge. His tail still swagging, falls asleep, snuggling Azula. No, Viking, you're so sleepy. Viken's my stream wolf for anybody that might be new in. He's incredibly friendly. You can pat him and give him coffee and all sorts of stuff. It's wonderful. Understandable. 2+ ain't that bad. What? The 2+. I don't know the 2+. I missed something. I was probably fucking rambling on for so long I've missed it. That's such an important but unusual question to ask you. What's up, a waiver? The funny thing is, I completely forgot to do the Q&A during my affiliate stream last Friday. I really only got asked one question. It was, what was my favorite food? The answer is candy canes. But yeah, I completely forgot. I was with the what do you call it? The additional avatar and everything, the alternate form and whatnot. Yeah, I completely forgot. The 2 minutes on loading, don't worry. Yeah, well, this is the loading, and this is hanging. For me, this is taking a long time, right? It's not such a huge issue because holy fuck can I talk. But in most senses, I can imagine the average RimWorlder with a good amount of mods. There's a reason why a lot of people don't choose the save frequently option. It's kind of like if something happens, and you save at the end when you leave the game. That's how most people play. Because ain't nobody fucking going through this for 200 to 300 mods. And you can see my mods on screen. Look, there's my core game. I do not have the DLCs. Okay. And these are my mods. That one's not working. That's why it's yellow. That's all I have. I don't have a massive list. So it's there for all to see. That's the greatest part about this. There we go. So however long that was, it's probably 2 to 3 minutes. But still, I have 220 odd colonists. For fuck's sake, it's not bad. Where are we at? Because I would have saved this just in the morning. I don't know if that group's ready to go. I'm just going to ask you about anime. Because my friend, tortured me by watching the best anime in the world, which is also the worst anime in the world. Which anime is it? It's I'm pretty sure I remember you saying you liked, I don't know if it was Spice Wolf or something. It's reasonable loading time, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I agree. But then again, you've got to also remember, whenever you put a video on the internet or any kind of content on the internet, somebody's always going to have a problem with it. Somebody's always going to want to start a fight over it. It's just natural. So I already know there's pretty much one of those things, you got to kind of be prepared. If you're going to put anything out there on the internet, that just expect whatever the worst humanity has to say about it is going to be probably the one comment you're going to get on it, pretty much. So, I mean, I've been around the internet long enough. I'm not really that surprised. It is sometimes kind of amusing because I'm really? You could have scrolled on. You could have not said anything, but, we'll see how it goes. It makes me so upset and happy at the same time. Is it... Oh, it's on YouTube. Is it does it make you upset because it's sad anime, or because I know I don't know. I actually don't remember how much anime stuff you've seen, a waiver, because I thought you'd seen Spice Wolf and the Ghibli movies and stuff, but I can't remember much else. A lot of them are pretty sad. I'm gonna have the water. Thank you for hydrate, Bubba. Hold on. I can only sip at water tonight because I'm really fucking nauseous, but any water's helping. Trust me, it's helping. Just keeping an eye on this caravan too because it's getting loaded up. I heard there was this cute lady streamer over here. there's always speculation, Bubba. I come to realize that almost every day there's a speculation. How you doing, man? How's your morning going? My caravan says it's run out of food, but it's fine. They have, let's see, it is, I think this group. It makes me upset because 6 Fingers and 2 Mouths. The anime is called Nan Echo Sugar Girls. Hold up. I need to see what the fuck that is. I don't usually like stop and look stuff up, but what the fuck? Echo. I feel like I've heard something about Sugar Girls. Also, 6 Fingers and 2 Mouths. I don't know what. Oh, fucking hell, can I not spell? I have the keyboard cover instead of a microphone stand. So I can't actually see my keyboard when I'm typing shit. Oh, yeah. So it's kind of like somebody's like self-project thing. The parody. Hold up. I know we're like not looking at much at the moment. I'm hoping that group's good. We're not paused. I'm not gonna like click on or play anything. I don't want any fucking copyright issue sounds. But I'll come back to that later. Kind of looks alright. I'm like deeply. There's a deep dive on it. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that later. I like watching reviews of things. By the way, I have got to point. Yeah, an iceberg video. So iceberg video is kind of like where they like delve into all the fan conspiracies and like theories and stuff, and like they look into how like legitimate it is. I love watching those things. I watch those more than I actually watch new shows these days. I don't have a lot of free time, so if I can learn about an entire show from start to finish in 30 minutes to an hour, I just spent my hour well, you know? So it's kind of how it works for me. You've got 22 days worth of food, you've got 5 days, you've got 3 days. The problem is this isn't as far as it looks. So it looks like it's like 7 days, right? But this little section up here, let me zoom all the way in. See these? These are terrain. And they're like 2.5 difficulty. So just add additional like time to walking through here. And I think this was, we worked out it was like 7 days or some shit, 5-7 days to walk through here to get to our town. So yeah, that's happening. How's this wrong place? Take me back here. How's the caravan going? Keep an eye on that. Oh, I can't explain it. It's basically that show is like the best voice acting, best characters, and animation. Oh, I got it. Yeah, no, the different fucking. I don't know how to explain that either in English. I think you said it best, Weaver. It's fine. That is really, you did it the best you could, because I can't do it better. I just got up. I'm doing alright. How are you? Always good to see you, friend. I am not so well, Bubba. I'm just sick because I've gotten myself stressed out over shit that I've kind of got to do in a fortnight. So my medical condition's kind of playing up tonight and making me pretty sick, which kind of sucks. But, you know, most of the time I am in a state of like, it could be good, could be worse. And most of the time it's a bit of both. And tonight's just on the worst end of it. So, yeah. I'd love to stay and watch more, but I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. I've got to re-nap again. No worries, Rav. I know how you feel. I'm running on 0 hours since Sunday. And it's Tuesday. Well, yeah, no, it's still Tuesday. It's almost Wednesday. I understand. Get some sleep, man. Fucking hell.